How are you? I'm Yamik. So I was guided to come and bring you this message today that you're doing such a good job on your journey. If no one told you today, I'm telling you. Yamik Elite is telling you. You are doing such an incredible job on your journey, and people are inspired and they're triggered at the same time by you. Being that they're inspired and triggered by you because you are in this hero type of energy. And what I mean by hero type of energy is that people are looking to you for the answers. These people that are looking to you for the answers will never tell you that they need help or they need some advice or guidance from you because you were the one that was considered less than. You were the one that was considered unworthy, unreliable, unaccountable, all the uns. All the uns you were. Can't forgive him, can't forgive her, can't trust her, can't trust him, untrustworthy. You were all the uns. And now, these people who laughed at you, I'm hearing they laughed or they cried at you. Oh, that's a word. And now, what they're doing is looking towards you for the answers. Through your social media, through your books, through your words, through your posts, through your worded posts on Facebook, I'm hearing as well. And they cannot believe that this person has so much knowledge, so much grace. Because it's the grace that gets them mad. It's the grace. Let me open this window. It's the grace that gets them upset. It's not necessarily your light all the time. Yes, that's part of it, but it's your grace, how you got through the shit that they know that they was throwing at you with other people or took part in. They're like, well, they have to be the truth. They have to be the answer because we know what we did to her. We know what we did to her. We know what we did to him. So if they got through this unscathed, theoretically unscathed, they have to have some answers. So we have to pay attention. Now, what comes with this as well is people will start to call you different types of names that they think that how you should be acting as a spiritual person, putting names on you, putting ideas and concepts on you, social constructs on you. Like, for instance, I'll give you one example. You're spiritual. You can't cuss. Let me tell you one thing right fucking now. Let me tell you one thing right fucking now. If anyone tells you as a spiritual person that you have to be all the time, they're not spiritual. In fact, they might be religious because they're coming after you for your spirituality because they're jealous of you, because they're stuck in boxes. Can't curse, can't smoke, can't have a drink, can't go to a party past midnight. So many rules for religious people. And you taking yourself out of that box, and nothing against religious people, let's be clear. But you took yourself out of that box and found something that works for you, and they haven't found what works for them. So they're jealous of that, your grace to find what works for you after you've been pushed out of a certain situation. And sometimes, not sometimes, let me correct myself, let's be clear, you all the time have to be balanced between light and dark, and they cannot take that either. Because they always want to say, because you're cursing, you're dark. Because you might drink, you're dark. You smoke a little reefer, you're dark. Show my age, reefer. I ain't that old. And maybe you have someone older. Maybe it's older people. There's older people who use the word reefer. I don't even use that word. I use weed, gas. But maybe it's someone older than you. Some elders in your family who are judging you because you're spiritual and you seem to be doing better than them. And they've done this thing for 50 years, 60 years, and they still can't get it together. And you in your 40th year, 38th year, 29th year, 28th year, and you got it together. And you're making strides. And if maybe not making strides where people can see your strides, but they can see the beginning of a great future. So what they want to do is by saying, you shouldn't be cursing, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be wearing that, you shouldn't be listening to that music. They're trying to lower you to get back into that, I don't want to say it, religious box. You need to go back to the church. But people don't realize, spiritual people, we never left our worshiping who we want to worship, God, and believing in a higher power. You just don't believe in those social constructs that the church and religion places on people to keep them asleep, to keep them docile, to keep them unaware, to keep them in a box, to keep them asleep, to keep them just controlled. And you can't be controlled. You're amazing. You're an abundant being. You're a God and your goddess. You're a God and your goddess energy. And I want you to stand on that. And I want you to be your authentic self, stuttering and all, be your authentic self. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Be you. I love you.